Hello guys, my name is Jack Lane. Welcome to Stay Cinematic. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the DCU's Batman movie, as it gets its first significant update from James Gunn. Yay! Let's have a look. DCU's Batman movie has first significant progress update in over a year from James Gunn. While there hasn't been significant progress on The Brave and the Bold, in 2024, the DC Universe is still developing the Batman reboot movie. The last report on the progress of The Brave and the Bold came in November 2023, when it was reported that director Andy Muschietti was instead focusing on the prequel series Welcome to Derry. However, while the Cape Crusader film is yet to land a release date in the DC Universe Chapter 1 Gods and Monsters schedule, fans are finally getting a better idea of what is going on with The Brave and the Bold. In a new interview with Collider, James Gunn was asked if he had any updates on DC Studios' Batman movie. Gunn went into depth about how DC Studios is approaching its interconnected movies and TV shows, stressing the story for The Brave and the Bold has to be done at a point where they feel ready with their vision before it moves forward. He said following. So first of all, I just want to point this out. When The Brave and the Bold was announced, we were told 2026. Now we're being told when we feel like it's ready. Come on. Really? I think the reason they're doing it is because of the Batman, aren't they? It's because of the Batman franchise. Should we try and see whether we can do it without Batman, the DCU? Because if we can, Matt Reeves can keep his successful franchise going. Yeah, that's what it is. Because surely you wouldn't let your director, who you signed on before he signed on to the prequel show, do that, right? I mean, call me an idiot, but when you have one of the biggest recognizable characters in comic book history, and you're saying things like, we need to wait until it's the right time and the time point in the DCU. What? Well, we don't know. We don't think. I can't with them, honestly. There's no set timeline for anything. The one thing that I've tried to make clear to people from the beginning, in the way that I hope we're different, is that everything in the DC is going to be based on the writers. Until we have a screenplay that I'm totally happy with, that movie is not going to get made. No matter what it is. So we have been really fortunate with some screenplays. You know, Supergirl came in and just wow. Anna Rodriguez did such an amazing job. The Lanterns pilot came in, and now the whole Lanterns series came in. And it's like, wow, that's wonderful, wonderful work. And there's a couple of other things that people don't know about a couple of the movies and TV shows that are all greenlit or near greenlit. But it's going to be based always on that, on the story. At the end of the day, if we're happy with the story that we're telling, that's what matters most. And once The Brave and the Bold gets to that point, then we'll make the movie. I think that's smart, but I don't think that's the real reason. Well, many obviously wanted to hear some more concrete about when the Brave and the Bold movie is happening. Gunn's newest comments are actually good news for Batman's next cinematic interpretation. One of the things that brought the DCEU to the movie timeline down in the final years was the carrot behind-the-scenes activities that happened at DC Films, from multiple director shifts to screenplays constantly getting reworked because of the studio notes. A lot of DCEU movies felt like there were multiple projects meshed in one, leaving a lot of inconsistency with the overall vision for the franchise. I'm not going to comment on that. Gunn's DC Universe wants to avoid all those hurdles that cause the DCEU to ultimately flounder, while having an interconnected franchise that will be able to last for decades across TV and film. With something as crucial as Batman in the DC Universe, the Brave and the Bold movie can't go through those types of creative shakeups. Since this is one of the most valuable IPs, even if it means the Brave and the Bold could be many years out, it'll be worth the wait in the long run. we're not getting the Brave and the Bold until Matt Reeves is finished with his vision. And that's not happening anytime soon. Based on everything Gunn is saying about the DC universe, including the direction for the Brave and the Bold movie, it is evident that they want to have a strong vision for the Dark Knight and any DC character as possible. It's also not a bad idea to hold off on Batman for a couple more years, especially if it allows other DC characters who are entering the DC universe and getting their own project for the first time to shine. For now, the world will have to remain patient as DC Studios continues to finalize the Batman, the Brave and the Bold before starting the casting process. I mean, that's good. It's good news in one respect, bad news in the other. Your director and writer is doing another project before this one. Your director and writer is doing something that is, the It prequel should be good. But when you're looking at a DCU and you've gone, we're going to do it in 2026, it's going to introduce Damian Wayne. You can't introduce the Bat family. You can't have a Nightwing movie, a Robin movie, a Pennyworth movie about Pennyworth before he became the Butler. You can't have a show about that either. You can't have the Joker appear. You can't have many villains appear. And after Joker 2, Joker's now free from being grabbed up and doing another one. They're not going to do a third film of that, are they? The second one was awful, from what I've heard. And it doesn't look great from the stuff that I've seen. And it didn't make money in the box office and was on streaming 30 days after release. No, within the same month, so less than 30 days. Didn't do what the first film did it? But you have all these characters that are tied to Batman. You put a Batman film out, you can do a Joker movie. You can do Red Hood, you can do Nightwing, you can do Spoiler, you can do what's his name? Duke. Duke from the comics. I'm trying to think what his name is. It's I don't know what his name is, but then you could do the next Batman, where Lucius Fox's son becomes Batman. You could do so many different Batman storylines that are in the comics and are happening right now by just releasing one film. You could do an entire movie on Batman Incorporated. Like, why not? Oh wait, because the main reason they're not doing a Batman movie at the moment is because there's actually 2 Batman films in the DCU. I'm sure of it. I'm sure they're going to eventually they're going to let Matt Reeves finish his trilogy off, and they're going to slowly move Batman into the DCU. They're going to move him into the DCU. And they're going to go, this is your Batman. Of course, they were talking about video games and comics and all that being involved. Great. Let's do it. I know there's been word of a new Arkham game coming. Arkham Shadow was a massive hit. But yeah, no, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I just feel like they're just waiting for someone or something to happen to a certain Batman movie. I mean, that movie is coming out in 2025. We were not getting this film until 2026. And then if you look at Matt Reeves, he's probably going to have the next one out in 2028. And they're probably going to want to do in 2030. And you're going to have a couple of shows in between that. Because he's looking at doing some more spin-off shows they're letting him do. Matt Reeves is the one in charge of Batman at this point. James Gunn has no jurisdiction over him. Because why? Because at the moment, James Gunn's stuff has cost. Hasn't made any money. Will Superman Legacy make money? It's up against the Fantastic Four. It's up against Jurassic Rebirth. It's up against just everything. I think it's also up against... what else is it up against? We've got... let me go to 2025 films quickly. Like, you got loads of movies that it's going to be up against, and you're going to go, yeah, we're doing this. And it's like, no, you're not. 2025. Yeah, you've got. Oh, yeah, no, Mission Impossible is up against as well. Like, and a potential Now You See Me 3. I think Now You See Me 3's coming out, isn't it? Yeah, Now You See Me 3, 2025. Oh, no, that's 14th of November. My bad. But Mission. Sorry about that. Mission Impossible 8. The Final Reckoning. 21st of May, yeah. Oh, no, that's July, isn't it? Superman. Okay, but it's still got your Fantastic Four and your I thought it was June, but now you've still got your Fantastic Four and your Jurassic. That it's got to beat, and it's not beating that. I know it ain't. And there's another film. There's a kids film coming out that's gonna do wonders. Apparently, I've heard, but I can't remember what that film is. I know there was 3, and I thought it was Mission Impossible. And I saw Now You See Me on the list. Delaying Batman in the DCU is not a good idea, because the second that you put Batman out, you could start pumping out the video games, which you may go, well, that's the game division. Yes, but if you're connecting it into the DCU, technically speaking, it profits everybody. But that was what James Gunn said. He said, I want to have the movies, TV, I want to have the video games all connected. Great. I love video games. I play them on the daily. Let me have a new Arkham game that's connected to the DCU. This is kind of how you get away with it, I think, at this point. Have Alan Richardson be Batman, because that's one of the top picks. That's my top pick anyway at the moment. Or Jensen Ackles, have him. And have them be Batman and then voice him in the video game. And then voice him, and then you could do a Batman film. And then a game, then a movie, then a game, then a movie, then a game. You have 2 trilogies. Because your game follows on from your film, and the film follows on from the game. So you end the movie, and then you start a movie after the game's ending. Boom. It's just, it's just rocket science in my mind. I don't know. But anyway, with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. As always, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. And as always, see you in the next one. Stay cinematic. Catch you later.